Hey guys, welcome to today's lesson. Today I'm going to talk about keys, harmonica keys, specifically diatonic harmonica keys. I'll teach you everything I know about them, what makes a key, the differences between harmonica keys, some pros and cons, and what harmonicas I think you should have if you're just getting started or you want to expand your harmonica collection a little bit too. All right. So let's dive into it. We'll start up with what is a key. All right, so before we talk about harmonica keys, let's just quickly get out the way what a key is. If you're brand new to music, I'll tell you right now, a key is a group or a formula, a group of notes, I should say, or a formula of notes that are put together that are all going to sound in tune. So that's a key. If you say something is in the key of G, then all of those notes sound good together in the key of G. And all our diatonic harmonicas are designed this way to have those notes instantly available. So that's why they tell you it's in a different key. So this one here I've got is a low F, and if I play anywhere on it, I'm going to be in tune in the key of F. That's why everyone from toddlers to grandpas can pick up a harmonica and be in tune and have fun with it straight away. All right, now let's talk about the differences between these keys as far as it relates to diatonic harmonica. I'm going to pick up another one. You might have noticed instantly there a big difference in pitch. And that's the big number one thing. Pitch is different between harmonica keys. So let me give you a couple of examples. I'll pick up a few here. Keep going down in pitch. There you go. That's a big thing to know, the difference in pitch. All right. Now, what is the next biggest thing to know about that? Well, it's the feel is different between all of these instruments or harmonicas. So it's not just the sound, it's when you're playing it, it's going to feel different. And that's because you need more or less breath to sound the reeds. If you don't know what reeds are, I have a harmonica ready to show you. This one. Inside your harmonica is reeds like this. And the little short ones vibrate quicker and make higher notes. The longer ones make lower notes. So even in one harmonica, there's a difference in reed size. So you can imagine from high harps to low harps, the differences in reeds and how that would feel different. So that's a big thing to know with harmonica keys, is they're different pitch, and if you pick up a different one, it's going to feel different to play. All right, now that brings me to the next little topic I got coming up. Which harp is best for beginners? Okay, it's not this one. This is an F harp, but the best one is a C harp. And I'm not the only person to say this. If you go anywhere on YouTube or other lesson sites, you're going to see a C harmonica recommended 90% of the time for beginners. And the reason is, the number one reason is because it's in the middle pitch-wise. So now, knowing what you know, translate that into, you learn in the middle, and then you can, well, translate to other harmonicas easier. The feel is going to be much easier to translate over to other harmonicas. So it's not like just a tradition or like some magic thing. It's really to give you a foundation with your technique that feels good, that you can easily transfer to other harmonicas. So at the beginning of the lesson, I talked about pros and cons. Some pros and cons are really with your low harmonicas, much harder to learn on, but they sound nice and warm and full. So you want to be able to get there. But they take a lot more breath control, right? So sound great, big, full, warm sound, but harder to play. Your high harmonicas, like this guy, they are a little bit less forgiving for a beginner with the high notes, especially when you get up here. Okay, but a real cool pro of these high harmonicas is that you can play faster if you want to, because they require less breath, and you can play for longer because they require less breath. All right, so that's the breakdown on the feel, why you should start on a C, because if you learn techniques there, it's going to be easier to transfer to other harmonicas. All right, I'm going to wrap up this lesson now by suggesting a few other harmonicas that I think a beginner, or maybe you're now intermediate harmonica player, you want to add some more to your kit. Okay, so in order, start with a C diatonic. My next recommendation would be an A diatonic. It's lower, so you get that low sound, but it's not super low, so the technique is not going to be that hard to transfer to. Your techniques like single hole bending, those kind of things, that's what I'm talking about. And it's great for blues playing, country playing. The styles of playing will typically use a diatonic harmonica for. And with that same thought in mind, then I'd go up to a D harmonica. It's really easy to play if you ask me. All the bends come nice and easy. There's less breath required, but it's also really good for those blues and country tunes and melodies. So that's a no-brainer. C, A, and a D. If you want to take it further, I'd get a G harp. That's even lower than your A. Full, rich sound, great for playing in cross harp, which is second position, which is the key of D on your G harmonica. A lot of great folk tunes, again some blues, so that's another great one. And then I'd shoot all the way up to that F that I was using. So once you've got those harps, those 5 different ones, you've got the full range. And if you can do all your techniques on all of those harps, so basically your bending, your single note playing from low to high, then you're going to be able to play on any diatonic harmonica, and it's just a matter of what one do I want to use for this song, or what key do I want to get next. That'll be totally up to you. All right, so that's my little wrap up on what's a harmonica key, the differences, pros, cons, where to start. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please like, subscribe, do all those things if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're at Harmonica Time, please leave a comment below and give me your questions, because I'm here to answer them. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Enjoy your harp and keep on harping.